I want you to change the world, and don't think that this is going to happen peacefully or you can do it alone. We need to kill the rich, okay? We need to get out there, use your weapons, and rip Washington apart.
Maybe this one won't have my ugly-ass mug in it. It is still 4/25, 2018. I know I've done a lot of them today, but I got to get them in while I can. I've been up since 3:30-ish this morning, and I have not been able to fall back to sleep, so I might as well do something productive with my time. I did homeschool with my daughter. So here we are at Wikipedia. This is on the 6th mass extinction. Alright, so it started happening 0.01 million years ago, and it is ongoing. Alright? So that would mean what? That would mean that it started long before the industrialization of mankind. I'm not exactly sure what 0.01 million years ago is exactly, but I have to think that it has to be less than 250,000 years, right? 250,000 years should be, what, 0.25? So we're talking about, what, 1% of a million, which is 100,000, right? Where's that? Where's that 10,000? I think it's 10,000. Yeah, 10,000 is 1%, right? I think. I'm not using a calculator here. But 10,000 years ago, supposedly, according to the Christians, we haven't been here any longer than, what, 6,000 years? So 10,000 years. In the last 10,000 years, a mass extinction has begun. It is called the Holocene extinction, otherwise referred to as the 6th extinction, or Anthropocene extinction, is the ongoing extinction event of species during the present Holocene epoch. And epoch is a period of time, an unknown period of time, mainly as a result of human activity. Let me stop right there. What the person who wrote this up fails to mention in his little article here is that, yeah, a lot of it is due to human activity, but a lot of it is due to corporate activity, specifically. You know, like chemtrailing. You know, like Roundup. The GMO. The leaky radiation or power plants. Nuclear power plants. 95% of them. And so on and so forth. Fukushima, of course. All these things play a role in this ongoing extinction. You know, it's not due to CO2 emissions. It's due to flat-out pollution. Pollution of every kind. Noise pollution, frequency pollution, fucking medical pollution, fucking human, just garbage. Then you have the corporate structures spewing God knows how much shit into the air every single day. Not only here, but in the worst places like China, perhaps India, and so on. So it's ongoing, right? And they say it's mainly a result of human activity, and I don't disagree with that. The large number of extinctions span numerous families of plants and animals, including mammals, birds, amphibians, reptiles, and arthropods, with widespread degradation of highly biodiverse habitats such as coral reefs and rainforest, as well as other areas. The vast majority of these extinctions is thought to be undocumented. And of course, we could have done something a long time ago about harvesting the trees of the rainforest through the cultivation and production of hemp. But instead, the corporate interest came first before human interest, and they lobbied to get this material outlawed. You know, that was one problem we could have solved very easily. Really, we could solve all these problems really easily. But I digress. The current rate of extinction species is estimated at 1 to 1,000 times higher than natural background rates. And I'm hearing a number being tossed around that's something like 200 species a day going extinct. Even if it was 1 a day, wouldn't that be alarming enough? If it's 200, if that's true, how much time do we have? How many species are left? How many have died? Okay, the Holocene extinction includes the disappearance of large land animals known as megafauna, starting at the end of the last ice age. So this started happening at the beginning of the last ice age. There's a good marker right there. Could it be that it started as a result of the ice melting? And then, of course, we come along with our industrial pollution, with our leaky radioactive power plants. We came along with Fukushima, building these fucking things on fault lines and tsunami-prone places. I can't help but think the shit was intentional. Seriously. They had to have known that sometime a tsunami was going to come along and wipe that place out. They had to have. Either that, or they're not as smart as they're credited to be. I mean, who the fuck puts something like a nuclear reactor by a city in an earthquake zone? Who? Corporations do. That's who. They don't fucking care if those things get wiped out by hurricanes or tsunamis or any of that. They don't care that if these things melt down, that you won't be able to live in that area for a long fucking time. There are things that you can do to help absorb the radiation to shorten that time span, but still, it would be a very long time. Okay, megafauna outside of the Africa continents, which did not evolve alongside humans, proved highly sensitive to the introduction of new predation, and many died out shortly after early humans began spreading and hunting across the earth. Okay, well, see, that's different. That's a lot different. We have to eat, right? So those animals were killed for the survival of our species. What's being killed now? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that we have technology, and there has been technology, that would make a lot of this corporate pollution obsolete and could clean up the planet, but instead they do what's in the best interest of the corporations. I mean, it is a mandate of law that a corporation provide its shareholders with maximum profit. If that means not decommissioning old, leaking nuclear reactors, then so fucking be it. The people can fuck off. So, the arrival of humans on different continents coincides with the megalofauna or faunal extinction. The most popular theory is that human overhunting of species added to existing stress conditions, like the ice melting. So, I know I already did a video about this, but I forgot to mention chemtrails in there. We need to really think about all the contributing factors to this, and to what extent can we be impacting what's going on. I mean, I deny man-made climate change to the extent of CO2, but I can't deny, and nobody with any kind of sensibility, I can't deny that human pollution, like dumping chemicals and having nuclear reactors leaking and having fucking a Roundup floating around the air and so on, is responsible for the acceleration of this mass extinction event. These are the things responsible. The sun is responsible. Our, like I said, reactors, Roundup, and other industrial waste is responsible. Those are human activities, and these activities, again, could have been hedged a long time ago with new technology. And, like I said before, sorry to sound like a broken record, but I have to pound this in here. It's all for the profit of a corporation. They do not give a fuck about your life, the lives of your children, and so on, or the animal life. What it would mean for the bee species to die off. They don't care, as long as they can make profits. And I'm willing to bet they have gained how they can make profits all the way to the bitter fucking end. Hope everybody has a good day. Remember, kill the state and live free.